I just did all that intro with no microphone. How good is that? Oh my god. Minute and 40 odd dead air there. Thank you, Bob. Welcome to the Knuckleheadz iRacing League's Wayne's World Racing Series Race 2. Double header night of racing here on Monday nights. We started off with the Dirt 350 big block. Now we've got the Dirt 350 modifieds. Now we've got the big block modifieds out there on the track. I did state this before. Christopher Standridge quick time 16.24, 16.39. John Bennett 16.43 for Jonathan Foxworth. That is the top three. Bobby Matthews, Cody B. McDonald, Travis McDonald, Wayne Bridges, and Tom Land. Oh my god, I'm on mute again. I don't know why my headset keeps going on mute. I don't know if it's a muscle memory thing that I just put my hands up and do it, and then I forget that I've done it. But I've done it. Chris, pineapple on pizza is acceptable. People do abuse it, but oh look, you know, whatevs. Foxy, thank you so freaking much, man. Chris Andrews and Jonathan Foxworth on that front row. Cody B. McDonald and Wayne Bridges be on that second row. Racing go up on screen. Don't have a track map. Okay. Down here then. Alright, looks like I've left my water out on the bench. I'm just going to go grab that. I'll be back in a moment. Yep, there it is, guys. Oh. Ugh. Alright. How hipster I am. Oh, you can't see it. Yeah, you can. Mason jar. I'm a hipster. Alright, pace truck has left the track. Speedway up. Oh, collision there. Jonathan Foxworth into Chris Standridge. Looks like we're both going Not sure why Chris has pulled off like he did, but he has. Race lead to Cody B, McDonald, Wayne second, Jonathan Foxworth third, Christian Bench currently fourth. Of six. Just on nose, Hazel. There it is. Heat one coming to a close. Cody B. McDonald will be our official winner. Results. Second, Chris Standridge. Third, Foxworth, B-Main Bandit finishing in. I was just testing to make sure my blood wasn't. Jonathan Foxworth in a fourth. All right, second heat. Cameras, what do you do, me? There we go. John Bennett, Bobby Matthews. That Bobby Matthews guy has got a great first name. We wish him the best of luck. Travis McDonald and Tom Land will round out the other two cars. Track map. Alrighty, here we go. 6 laps of Bristol Speedway, Bristol Motor Speedway. Race car leaves the track. Alright, off we go. Cameras off right here at Bristol. We'll get there. We'll get there. Back there in a third, battling Bobby Matthews. Oh, him and Bobby almost coming into contact there as we get around start of the third lap. A better race leader, Travis McDonald in second. I wish I could stop yawning. Oh my god. Not the racing. I overslept. I was really tired this afternoon, so I had a late night nap, a late afternoon nap, and turned that into bed for a couple of night time to have dinner. Five of 6. John Bennett still our first place card. Travis McDonald second. Bobby Matthews, there he is in third. Of course, fourth, our Motorwear International sponsor, Tom Land. Comes checkered flag. John Bennett will take out heat 2. Travis second, Bobby third, Tom Land fourth. Results up on the screen though. Okay, John Bennett, Travis, Donald, Buddy Matthews, Tom Land, Bobby Matthews. Buddy Matthews is the AW wrestler. All right. Get to the grid. So on that front row, not counting EOLs for points. Cody B. McDonald qualified on the front row. John Bennett second. At third row, fourth row, Travis McDonald. Yeah, just on my nose. Chris Anderson, Bobby Matthews on that third row. Jonathan Foxworth, the B-Main Bandit, and Tom Land will be on that fourth and final row. Thanks for the like, Matt, Chris. Order the coffee. Oh, take grid off the screen. That new grid is going to be Wayne Bridges and John Bennett on the front row. Christian Stencher, Bobby Matthews, second row, third row. Excuse me. Jonathan Foxworth, Tom Land, Travis McDonald, and Cody the McDonald brothers will be on that final row. Alright, looks like Pace Truck will leave the track momentarily. We'll get this one underway. 5 laps, Bristol Motor Speedway. This is the Knuckleheadz iRacing Leagues World Racing Series double header. So we're waiting for the Big Block Modifieds. I'll get it right in a moment. Got it off to a great start. Wayne Bridges second, Bobby Matthews currently third. On the track, 1660. Christian Standard is currently in fourth place. All exciting cams. Oh yeah. Oh, I need another coffee. Lap 5 of 35 here. Wayne Bridges battling it out. And third. Travis McDonald and Chris Dandridge back there in fourth and as well. Alright, lap 8. Not a lot happening so far. Wayne Bridges, Bobby Matthews are top 3. Travis McDonald, Christian Standridge top 5. Cody B. McDonald, Jonathan Foxworth, and Tom Land round out our 8-car field. coming up close. 5 more laps. Oh, no caution has come out. Looks like Jonathan Foxworth, Dino Bandit, might have had a crash there. Let's have a look. We see him right there on our screens. Oh, missed it. So slides up into the 92 of Wayne Bridges. Gets loose and spins around. Tom Brennan, like alternate. Like, I don't know. Old mate Wayne Bridges in the pits, trying to determine who might be our race leader after that crash, and he's trying to score Bobby Matthews, and that would be cool just for the namesake sort of it. I think John Bennett is our race leader. Oh my gosh, coffee! I find that coffee's the word. Oh, first drop off, and we go around that street, back around the other side, and to my place. Far out. Seconds a lap instead of 2, so laps, laps to go. Oh, I was doing that. Alan, absolutely. Did I say something wrong? Oh, coffee here. We're about to get this one back underway, but give me a moment, guys. I will be back. All right, I am back. Thank you so much for your patience. Kelly just commenting on the racing. Okay, thank God. I think I was, or was it muted? Carry on about what's going on. All right, lap 21 of 35. John Bennett, race leader. Travis McDonald in second. Christopher Standridge third. Mustang. Someone knows. Bobby Matthews in fourth. KDB McDonald rounds out the five. Jonathan B Main Bandit Foxworth in sixth. Tom Land and Wayne Bridges in seventh and eighth. Tom Land, of course, Motor International sponsor. Wayne Bridges is the Wayne of Wayne's World's Racing Series. He's the one that puts this all together. Bob Kinduno, thank you, Kelly. I'll get you to talk to my missus. And side by side, Chris Standridge, Bobby Matthews, 3 and 4. Chris is going to keep that third place. LA Racing Outcast 22. Second up in front of him in 88. John Bennett in the one car. Birdie. Big shout out to all the fast race car drivers that have left ice racing and go play the new college football game that's out. Appreciate you losing teams so that some of us can get wins. Here's talking to you, Brooks. John Bennett still our race leaders, but almost a half a second lead on Travis McDonald, Christopher Standridge. Matthews, Cody B. McDonald under 1 second behind John Bennett. Our race leader, the 22, got a bit of a tap from Bobby there. He went up into the wall. A bit of momentum killer there, but luckily no damage, it seems, as we get to lap 30 of 35. The 6 laps to come here in this race. Battle. Chris has fallen back to fifth. Bobby's moved up into fourth, but I don't think Chris is going to let it end just that way. A couple of laps to go. Up top of 3, John Bennett, Travis McDonald and Cody B. McDonald. Travis McDonald's going to move into second past Cody there. Apparently John and Travis, Cody 1, 2, 3. Can Cody get himself into that second spot? Travis and Cody are 1 and 2 in the points battle for the modifieds. So very important. Also got some breakfast. I can smell it. It's so nice, but we're so close to the end of the race. There's no point eating it now. Wait till we've done some interviews as we get that white flag lap. I don't think it's really locked up yet. John Bennett, let's get a fraction wider on these cameras as they come around 3 and 4 for that last time. John Bennett's going to run out through that start finish line, get that checkered flag. Cody B. McDonald just gets that checkered flag in front of his brother Travis in third. Let's get the official results up on the screen in just a moment. All right, 8 car field. John Bennett wins. Cody B. McDonald second. Travis McDonald third. Bobby Matthews fourth. Andrew fifth. Jonathan Foxworth, our B-Main Bandit, in sixth. Seventh, Wayne Bridges. and Tom Land in eighth. Go over to the board. I don't remember what one we're looking for. There it is. Right, we'll just wait for those boys to finish up that post-race lark. Matt Smith, thanks for the like, brother. Sucks that your power went out and you couldn't race, but at least you got to check it out in and check. Okay. It really feels like we just wrapped up talking with this man, but Cody B. McDonald um, featuring quite heavily in the podiums tonight in the Waysworld Racing series. Finishes just in front of brother Travis, and as we spoke about a little bit earlier tonight, that was needed. The points in the modifieds are quite close, so bragging rights are still going towards Cody. Congratulations, brother.
Yeah, that was fun. It just the track just wasn't enough cars on it, so it was like a one lane top track. And I was trying to make the bottom work, and I lost like 2 positions. I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to move back up, try to gain speed, and then I hope that at lap 30 5 laps to go, that the bottom might be there. And I think if I had 2 or 3 more laps, I think I could have pulled that win off. The bottom kicked in the last 5 laps, and that's how I was able to get a run on Travis and get around him. And I was right there at John, and John noticed it, so he kind of moved down a little bit to try to keep me more down on the slick area to
Yep.
slow me down. And that killed my momentum. But I think a couple more laps, I think the bottom was the way to go there on the last.
Yeah, well, I mean, looking at the last lap, about 400ths of a second, and we know that when you're sort of the middle car in a three-car battle, racing for the lead in this case, and also trying to keep second place in on the books as well. It can be quite tricky because you've got to take a lot more into consideration. And Wayne, we know Wayne felt like being a sadist with this competition. There's no mirrors, so it's not like you can sort of really make some of those riskier sort of plays that you can sort of see when it's a little bit clearer. So it can be quite a hard race. How were the tyres? What I know you said there's not much track use out there, but were the tyres all right by the end of that?
Yeah, I didn't actually get to check them, but like by feel, it had plenty of bite. I wasn't getting any loose or anything like that. So if I had to guess, I'm guessing it was still well over 70% for me on the tires. It wasn't, it had a lot of bite, especially on bottom there at the end. It just had a lot of grip.
Yep. No, look, that can be a benefit. Some guys like it a bit slicker. Some guys work a bit. I'm that guy that I feel like the tackier the track stays, the better I'm going to do. So that sort of track would have really suited my style of racing. As it starts to slick
Yeah,
up, that's
it
great.
kind of didn't me.
Yeah.
I'm a slick racer. I like racing. I like racing when the track is just all blacked out because that's where all the skills come out, and it takes takes a lot of throttle control, and I think that's where the more higher skilled level guys kind of shine a little bit more is on the slick track because it's a little bit more harder to maintain. So I like racing in a slick. Puts on a
Yep.
good race.
I look, I agree with the slickness, and I know. Obviously, look, I will say that I can drive in the slick. I don't spin out like I used to. That throttle control, number one. There's nothing more important. If a race is a long one
Yep.
where there's large number of cars, throttle control just could not be more important. We've talked before, and I'm sure I've talked to you directly about this, where in some races the car looks like it's literally crawling into the
Hmm.
entrance of the turn. But that's what you need because then as the car slicks out, you get that little bit of bite. You put the foot down, off you go. That is so beneficial. And but unfortunately, Bristol not able to put on as good a show as it can normally do. Bristol's one of those tracks. I think when I first saw it, it was just it's not banked enough and it's dirt, but it feels like it should be only an asphalt track. So it took me a little while to sort of get
Yeah.
used to the lay of the land, and now love it. I think it's a great track to race on. I'll even take the trucks, the NASCAR C class trucks or the street stocks out there. So it's a good track, and I think even if it doesn't have a chance to really perform, it's still on a good show, which it did tonight. That watching you, Travis, and John battle it out for the top three, watching Bobby and Chris battling it out for that top five spot. They were in the top three for a while as well, and Bobby obviously I'm not familiar with his name, so I feel like he's here on debut. So keeping that trend alive of doing well, mixing with the other guys. So I look forward to watching him in the final few races. Well, look, this locks up doesn't lock up. Sorry, that's a wrong implication, but this certainly helps build that rest of that run home. Last two more races to go. It is the McDonald battle. Just yourself and brother Travis sort of battling for those points. Now, if I look and remember, yeah, Kernan, Lucas, Oil. Oh no, that's the big blocks. That's 358s. We got Eldora and Lernerville. Uh,
Eldora and Lernerville, yep.
all right. So which one do you think is Travis's favorite out of those two, and which one's yours?
Neither. I think his favorite, yeah, his favorite's Volusia.
Yep.
With the big blocks, and he even said that this track wasn't real. He ran good tonight, but he
Mm.
just said that this track wasn't one of his favorites, and I don't like Bristol neither. But I don't know if he's raced much of Eldora, and I know he doesn't like Lernerville because there's no barrier, you just go over. But Lernerville is like one of my favorite tracks. It's one of my strong tracks. Eldora, I'm starting to like it because I'm getting more familiar of running the wall up and near it. But I'm not usually the racer that likes running up on the wall. I'm kind of more the bottom and middle racer. But Eldora is a really good fun track. But they're all good tracks. After the track update, or not track update, but for some reason after the updates that's been coming along with the iRacing, I feel like the dirt is getting even better. Like I don't know, there was an update today. I don't know if anything was on the dirt side, but the cars still feel a little bit different. It seems like all of a sudden you can run pretty much any line and it's real stable and it can work and outrun the other line. It's just all about the throttle control. How do you do it? And as before the updates, it was always just a high side. So the game's definitely getting a lot funner, more competitive with all these updates and improving on it.
Definitely, definitely. And once we get, I think, look, some people probably won't want it, but I do want to see it once we get the weather and stuff over to our side of things. AI, I think, would be another thing. Once they can sort the AI sort of side of things out, I think that will really just bring the skill set for dirt
Yeah.
up at that extra echelon and that level. All right, my man. Look, we did hear about them earlier. You can never hear about them enough. Friends, family, and sponsors. Who do you want to give a shout out to?
Appreciate Knuckleheadz, all the admins over there put on the show, and everybody that races in the league. We always put on fun racing. Everyone, races clean, and everyone's fast. Everyone's good at the game, and appreciate you, Bob, for putting on the broadcast. And I will be seeing you tomorrow on Street Stocks and see if I can continue on a good run. I think tomorrow night at Street Stocks is at Charlotte, and um, yeah, it's going to be fun. I think I don't know if you know yet, but John squeaked it out. I guess you can say it. But I think it's like a double header coming up tomorrow.
Okay, yep.
So yeah, that's going to be real fun. It's going to be a long, fun night.
Excellent. I do love it. Look, we could play tiddlywinks or race go karts at Charlotte. I enjoy Charlotte so much. So
Oh
yeah,
yeah, it's a
that's
great track.
going to be an awesome one to watch. All right, my man. Well, look, best of luck tomorrow. We'll see you on our screens again soon. Don't be a stranger. Have you in the booth anytime you can be up here, and we'll talk soon.
All right, see ya.
Thank you. All right, that was our second place, Cody B. McDonald. John Bennett is our winner. It looks like he is just dealing with some post race things, so we'll just give him a moment. I'll have another sip of my coffee. Oh, nope, I'll spill it all over myself, in fact. Mouth like that, and I somehow missed. All right.
I'm
Oh,
here.
here he is. All right, let me just clean my coffee up. I spilled it
Yeah, Cody come in and yelled at me, and I told him I don't win very often anymore, so I was just soaking it up.
everywhere. All right, let's get your name actually up on the screen. We're all not Cody. There we go. So yeah, obviously, I guess with everyone sort of having different things going on in life, everyone having to focus on a few extra things than they normally would with the league, and we'll use that as the reason why we haven't seen you up in the winners booth as much, because you have to focus your efforts elsewhere. But no, look, look at that 350. That wasn't a 358, Bob. It was a big block. You took that big block and ran that hard. It looked like it was going to be a good battle between you and the McDonald's, and it was. But it looked like it was going to go down to the wire a bit there. Do you feel like you had to really work it to keep them behind you, or are you going to play humble and say that no, they were good drivers?
No, I use my stuff up, but Travis, I got to give all the credit to Travis because when I was still running the bottom and I kind of arched out there on that straightaway and we touched a little bit, I was trying to figure out how he was gaining because we had no mirrors. Well, then when we touched up there, I'm like, oh, he's up top. So then I just stayed up top and ran the top, and he goes, oh, damn it, kind of gave it away.
And you do, like he did mention, that you do see that in these races where guys will just go against the grain a little bit. Someone might prefer an outside line, and see someone down low and see them making moves, so they'll try and pop down there and follow it, or we'll try and keep it a bit inconspicuous so people don't see it. And especially with mirrors, you don't realize someone's climbing on you and gaining on you until you hear that engine in the back of your head, sort of thing, and that's sometimes can be a little bit too late to prepare or to do anything for it. But nah, look, for someone that had two McDonald's on their tail all night, Bobby Matthews and Christopher Standage were up there as well. It looked like it was a really competitive top five. Foxy, Wayne Bridges, Tom Land as well. They all had, everyone had their own individual battles, and I think that takes it away from, well, not takes it away from, but takes you away from being able to sort of better your position. Like, it's such a good one-on-one race all across the field that it is, you're sort of stuck where you start almost. Some guys will race through, some guys will battle their way in the midfield, but yeah. Hope everything's good with Josh. Haven't seen him on the track in a little while, so you are sort of spearheading the not only the Knuckleheadz portion with you and Wayne and the boys, but J&J Motorsports representing and getting it done. So congratulations there, man. Now, obviously,
I know things aren't. I don't want to say too much because I don't know all, but I know that things aren't really getting better for what's going on with Josh. So we're all thinking of him, thinking of his wife.
yep,
Uh, she's basically part of the family too,
definitely,
and their
definitely is.
kids. So hopefully they get all that figured out. And since Josh isn't here, right, racing tomorrow's dirt street stocks will be. They're going to be a double feature, 42 laps apiece. So,
Yep.
and then it's hard to believe we already got only 2 weeks left in the
I
season.
know,
So
I know. I've been looking
it's
through
about to get really crazy really quick here. So
looking through some of the results, and I'm like, hang on, have we only got a couple of races left in the season? But yeah, but no, big, obviously love, thoughts, prayers, support out to the Roberts family as they, as Josh sort of works through that. But that's what we like having. As I say, someone has that problem, they can deal with that. Everyone else will pick up the slack, and it's not like, oh, if we haven't got John, then we're screwed, or if we haven't got Josh, we're screwed. Everyone really helps out and carries their load. So that's awesome. And I was just about to ask, Cody did mention about the double feature tomorrow for the street stock. So twin 42 lap features. Let's throw our love and support and thoughts out to Josh and his family. So that's cool. That's going to be a lot of fun. And at Charlotte too. So you couldn't pick a better track to put a bunch of, or a double, sort of a double main event on at. So I'm really looking forward to that. How do you think you're going to go that one tomorrow, John? You're going to try and sort of represent for J&J?
have you seen the points I suck this season? I don't know. I mean, I guess at the beginning of the season, my computer crashed. I was
Yep.
kind of set back right from the beginning. I don't know. Charlotte's always it's tough because it seems like everybody's good there because we do race it a lot, and the
Yep.
street stocks is always. I mean, I'm sure we've probably snuck in a 6-car wide at some point if we really look hard enough. But, yeah, hopefully it goes good. Uh, maybe get somebody other than Cody to win. That'd be nice. He's ran away with them points already, so I think it's to the point where if Cody wins tomorrow, he's pretty well wrapped it up unless he misses the last 2 weeks.
Yep.
So, but yeah, hopefully it goes good. Numbers get back up. Last week was really bad. We were really low in both modifieds, and then I think on Wednesday night we only had 4 cars in each series there. So hopefully it's maybe just the holiday stuff, and everybody will start coming back around. But I don't know. We'll see.
Enjoying all that beautiful summer weather that you guys are having. Well, we're miserable and cold and wet down here in Australia. But yeah,
it could drop 15, 20 degrees. I'd be okay with it.
I'm the same. I like the cold. I do enjoy the cold weather more than the hot because you can warm up. It's hard to, like, unless you've cleaned your pool, which I don't do often, so I can't use it all the time. You can't really cool off in the summer. But yeah, awesome, man. Well, look, best of luck tomorrow. Obviously, a special race, so whether it's for points, standings or not, I know it's going to be one that's near and dear to your heart results-wise, and it's going to be a tough battle. Before we let you go, friends, family, sponsors, who do you need to give a shout-out to?
My old lady and my kids for letting me race. You for all you do for us. Travis for letting me know that the top line was faster so I could move planes. Wayne for setting up and running the Monday modified series. My teammate Josh, even though he hasn't been racing, I'll still try to keep winning for our team, I guess. Even though I've always been the better, more winningest one. Tom Land at Motorwear, Mike M Designs, that's Mike Manise. And I think that's it. And then a shout out to Dawson. Dawson's actually going to be another in race admin for us next season to kind of help take the load off. So shout out to him. I think he's real nervous. So, but I told him I was like, you don't got to create nothing. Just help during the races. He's like, okay.
We'll scrutinize all your calls. We'll scrutinize all your calls, Dawson, and we'll analyze them very much. No, we won't. You'll do a great job. He's one that I think, yeah, he's really, really benefited on a number of different fronts with his association with you guys in the racing and stuff like that. And now, obviously, moving into the behind the scenes side of things as well. So, big ups to him. He's a good guy, and I really enjoy watching him sort of grow and just take on more responsibility, whether it's leading a heat race or running a top 5 run, or whether it's admitting it's going to be good to grow with the league.
Yeah, like last night he won his heat race and then his internet crapped out.
Yeah, I know. So yeah.
Hopefully he can get that figured out because he is having some really bad luck with his internet. And then we actually got 3 new sponsors, so there's going to be a sponsor shuffle and then 3 new sponsors on all these series. So yeah, that could get interesting. But now it's busy time for me because now I got to start getting all this stuff around and yeah.
All right. Well, look, I'll leave that to you. Only 2 more weeks of racing to go before you've really got to have a lot of that stuff nutted out. So a little bit of work to go. There's actually something I'll talk to you about later on about, well, basically just if you want to take the missing races from this season, obviously apply them next season. Get out later. I know that obviously with the micros and with the run what you're running.
Yeah. Actually, that too. On that note, kind of a sneak peek. Sundays is going back to double headers.
Ooh.
So, yeah, when the sprint cars don't seem to be popular, so I won't tell. Some of these guys already know, but I won't tell the viewing people what they are yet. They'll figure it out later. But yeah, it's going back to a double header. Then Monday, I think, still a double header. Then Dirt Street Stocks will still stand alone on Tuesdays. Those ones are set in stone that I know of. So.
Awesome.
It's going to be fun.
Look forward to it. And as you know, I'm as flexible as I can be. So you guys just throw the stuff at me, and I'll do it. So looking forward to that, my man. All right. Well, look, tomorrow, Robert Central Dirt Street Stocks with Phil Gold. The run what you're brung to wrap it up for the racing week. Only 2 more weeks after that to go. A few double headers, extra double headers to come in this series as we sort of bring some of the seasons up in line with some of the other races. But looking forward to it massively, man. Look, best of luck tomorrow. And yeah, don't be a stranger. We'll talk soon.
Yep, see ya.
Thank you. All right, that was John Bennett, our race winner here tonight. We'll go back over the grid. John Bennett, of course, wins. Cody B. McDonald second. Travis McDonald third. Bobby Matthews in fourth. Christopher Sandridge in fifth. Sixth. Jonathan Foxworth. Wayne Bridges seventh. Eighth. Tom Land. All right, well, there you go. You heard it here tonight. Tomorrow night is the Roberts Electrical. That camera needs to come down a little bit. If I get too close to the screen, it cuts me off. All right, we'll sit back like that. So twin 42 lappers, just to throw our support towards Josh Roberts and his family with the concerns and issues going through. Thoughts, love, and prayer go out to them and Josh's beautiful wife. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Quickly lower that down a bit. No, that made it worse. All right, I'm going to say goodbye.